My name is Barney Harford. I'm the CEO of Orbitz Worldwide.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining Breaking Travel News today. We're here at the WTTC Conference 2013. How important do you think this forum is for getting the private sector message out to governments around the world?
I think WTTC provides a really important forum for the leadership of the global travel industry to get together, discuss critical issues, and then work with governments to implement them to benefit not just the travel industry but the world in general, because travel is such an important part of what we are as a human race. What we're hearing about over the course of this conference is just how important it is for people to travel and to get to know each other, different cultures. Fascinating discussion from President Clinton yesterday, really emphasizing what a central role travel has in ensuring understanding between cultures.
The United States, perhaps one of the largest success stories of this organization and others in getting the message across.
Absolutely. I also serve on the U.S. Travel CEO Roundtable, and in the U.S. We've had substantial success in addressing key areas. Two key ones that we've been focused on have been making it easier to get a visa to travel to the U.S., and then secondly, making the arrival experience in the U.S. more pleasant, more friendly, more welcoming. And as a result, we're seeing expansion, increases in visitation to the U.S., and we think there's a great opportunity there to generate more and more jobs in the U.S. As we talk about it being shovel-ready projects. Stimulus dollars can be deployed very effectively in driving an additional travel.
Back with Orbitz, you've seen a tremendous growth in hotel bookings. We last spoke 12 months ago. Perhaps you could just bring us up to date with the latest developments there.
Sure, absolutely. So we last spoke with investors on the 14th of February, updating them on performance. So I'll provide you with the kind of the update from back then, which was that we've been seeing substantial acceleration in the hotel unit volumes, which is a kind of key strategic measure for us. So in Q3, hotel room night growth was flat. In Q4, it was up 7%. And in January, which is the full month ahead of that, the earnings announcement we had, we'd delivered 11% room night growth with 14% booked room night growth. Typically, it's a stayed measure. A booked is a better leading indicator. So really strong acceleration, and that's driven by a number of really substantial accelerating factors in the business. On the one hand, our hotel club business, which is based in Sydney. It is a loyalty-based hotel-only business with 65% of the business coming from the Asia-Pacific region. Really strong turnaround there. That had been a challenge business for us. This is the first quarter that was a positive contributor to our overall group growth. And a new leadership team there. We've also launched a major private label strategic partnership with American Express, and so that contributed nicely to the growth. And we're also seeing really positive and accelerating trends within our U.S. consumer business.
Okay. And one final question then. Your business is growing all the time. You're generating more and more information on our consumers. Are you finding new ways of using that, or are you finding it more and more difficult to sort of utilize the vast amount of data you collect?
Well, we are really focused on trying to capture as much information as possible about our consumers as they go through the travel planning process, with the intention of using that information to make the process better. Using the notion of learning from the consumers and what we see them do to deliver an experience that is just more and more superior, easier to use, etc. So one example of that is what we do with the way we sort hotels. We sort hotels based on the previous popularity of hotels over the course of a 30-day previous period. We're looking at all of the different instances that we've shown hotels to consumers, and we're using that to make decisions. It's one of many factors in making decisions about which hotels to recommend to different customers. So it's really critical, and I think there's still a lot of opportunity for us to use this data in a way that will continue to enhance that experience for customers.
Okay, some very interesting points.
One other point that it's worth mentioning, because it's a critical thing about what we're doing at Orbitz, is mobile. And we are now selling 25% of room nights. 25% of hotel bookings on Orbitz.com are coming through a mobile device. It is probably the one single most kind of transformative change we're seeing within the travel industry over the course of the last couple of years. We've really been out ahead of that in developing the functionality that's required to go and allow consumers to be able to make a booking, really wherever they want on whatever device they want.
do you see consumers behaving differently when they shop on a mobile device? Sort of shorter booking windows, things like that?
We absolutely do. It's actually a different consumption occasion. So we're seeing that 2/3 of reservations that are done through mobile are for bookings that are for stays either same day or within a day. So a much greater percentage of bookings are same day. And what that really speaks to is the way that we're able to tap into a new market opportunity that previously, as an online travel site, we really weren't able to tap into nearly as well. So substantial difference there. And I think it's really positive for consumers because it means they can compare different options in a really, really easy way.
Well, thank you very much for talking today. Thank you.